Believe this. Oh, no, child. I can't really believe this. You really expect me to believe this? I do my thing. I know the universe, too. I do my thing in this universe. Okay. So you gonna do that to me? Okay. Do that to me if you want to. That's cool with me. That's cool. Do it. Do it, bro. Do it. Oh, bro. Let me calm down, bro, before I make this video, bro. You're looking like a freaking... I'm calming down. Shut up. Okay, we're just gonna get right into it. I don't care anymore. I'm over it. I'm kind of really upset at myself because I should have recorded this whole entire ordeal, but my phone decided to die at the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm calming down. Shut the hell up. So, welcome back to the channel. So, something just happened to me. Not even to me, to a group of nice, sweet people. What time is it? It's 11, almost 11:30. This happened around 2 hours ago. Probably about like almost 10. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever, bro. So, I was in Five Below. I was getting some materials to make a new dress because, you know, I want to make a new dress. A homegirl's bored. She got to do what she got to do. Everything's going perfectly fine. Everything's cool. Everything's smooth. I get out to the checkout line, and there's this group. I'm pretty sure that they're Spanish. They may be Mexican, Puerto Rican. I don't know, but I do know they were speaking Spanish. They were speaking Spanish to each other, you know, minding their own goddamn business. And it was a grandmother, I believe, a mother, a son, and like 2 other daughters. I think that was the whole ordeal. The father was there too, but like he was just kind of I don't know. It was a whole group of, it was a group of Spanish people, you know, doing their thing, you know, cool, you know, doing their own little thing, you know, having a good time, you know, being nice people. They were talking to themselves. They weren't hurting anybody. So as they were talking, there's another dude that comes up to the line. Before you ask, yes, he was. You don't even have to ask. He is just, for some reason, his face the whole entire time. He was behind the Spanish people, the Spanish family, and his face the whole time was just like agitated or irritated. And you know, I'm quite the observer, so I was thinking to myself like, oh, you know, maybe he's just having a bad day. Maybe he just wants to get his stuff, get his items, and leave. I didn't know it had anything to do with the family speaking Spanish. I didn't know that at all until about 2 minutes later. It was a productively long line. I was probably like the 3rd person before to go up to the cashier. Like there was 3 people ahead of me. So I was just sitting there, you know, enjoying myself, you know, looking at my items, thinking, oh, I can't wait to make this cute dress, you know, feeling myself. I'm having a good day, bitch. And so then all of a sudden, the dude behind the Spanish family has just had enough. He's like, I can't take these people, yada, yada, yada. So he basically starts his yelling rampage, and he's like, can you guys speak English? You guys live in America, yada, yada, yada. And I'm thinking to myself, I know this dude is not bothering these nice people. First of all, they don't have to speak a lick of English. They are speaking to each other. And if they understand each other better in Spanish, let them speak in Spanish. Shut up. They aren't hurting you. Leave them alone. A foreign family speaks their natural first spoken born language and someone is bothered by that. You speak English. They're not hurting you, bro. They're not hurting you. They're not whatever. And so the Spanish family was like, relax, chill, bro. You know, we aren't doing anything. We're talking to our grandmother because she can't speak English very well. So I guess most of them were fluent in English except for the grandmother. And then the older dude, middle-aged gentleman was like, I don't care if y'all, that's why y'all messing this country up. And I was like, oh, I gotta say something. Oh no. I'm a very chill person, except when it comes to things like this. When it comes to racism or being transphobic, homophobic, I'm gonna say something, because I don't do. That's ignorance. That's plain ignorance. There's a difference between having an opinion and just being plain old ignorant. first of all, Spanish people make this world go round. You not finna sit here and belittle or discredit their work for America because they're doing better than us. Ha. So I turn around and I'm like, sir, they're not bothering you. Why are you speaking to them in that manner? And he says, you shut up. And I'm like, shut up. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, cool. Okay. So at this point, I'm like, no, sir, I'm not going to shut up because you're making this family feel very uncomfortable. They have a right to, if they want to speak Spanish, they have a right to speak Spanish. And then the family's basically like, thank you. You know, we're not trying to harm anybody. I said, you're not harming me. The only person you're harming is that man over there. Because everybody else was not like, yeah, we don't care that you're speaking Spanish. It's your language. Speak it. We don't care. You're not bothering us. And then the man's like, we're all thinking it. We're all thinking they shouldn't be speaking Spanish. We all think they shouldn't be here. And I'm like, no, sir, it's just you. I don't know where you got that from. That's all you, boo. That's all you. One man solo, one man performance. That's all you. Where's your Oscar? So I have two options. One, walk out of the store and don't look back. Or two, you know, be the fabulous queen that I am and stick up for these people. It's the same. What's the word? I can't even speak because I'm so upset because I think I really didn't do that family justice. He used the same excuse to not like people speaking Spanish. You know, this is America. Like, okay, and didn't you come on, let's not start with America because we all know who was here first and it was not you. America, land of the free, home of the brave. Where's that at? I don't see you being home of the land of the cha-cha titty juice anywhere. You're being quite rude, sir. You're being quite trash, sir. Please stop, sir. The cashier at this point is getting involved and she's like, yeah, man, this isn't necessary. If you keep this attitude up, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And then he said, you're Spanish too. You shouldn't be saying anything to me. And then so I'm like, yeah, she's Spanish, but she works here. You're a customer here. Therefore, she's allowed to tell you you can leave because you're making a disruptance to everybody. No one had a problem until you showed up here and everyone was agreeing like, yeah, that's right. We didn't care until you said something. We don't care about the Spanish family speaking Spanish. They're going to do their thing. And, you know, the only person that has a problem with it is you. And he's kind of just walking around. He's walking around in a circle basically being like, we're all thinking, and he's just repeating the same stuff, and that's what really dawns on me. This dude doesn't even have a proper argument. The grandmother is crying at this point, and so I go up to her and I hug her. I said, you know, you're not bothering us at all. She couldn't speak proper English, but she could understand what I was saying, and she said, you know, gracias, thank you. I appreciate that, honey, thank you. And I was like, you know, no problem. I don't care that it's obviously an issue that you can't speak the proper English, and that's fine. No one cares. Please don't let this man be an example to us because you're perfectly safe here. You're perfectly fine here. We don't care, you know. And she's still crying because this man is just literally walking around in a circle freaking yelling at her and the family. And then there's the two little daughters were kind of just like, what is going on right now? What is happening? Man goes up to the cashier and says, y'all want to know what he says? I can't even believe he said this. He goes up to the cashier and says, and just so you know, that black bitch didn't have to butt her effing nose in. Bro, what? And I know he's talking about me because I'm like, Black B? You know, like, you know, Scooby-Doo? Dog? Where? Like, Black B? Where? Not me. Where? But I'm the only black girl in the store at the moment. So I'm like, oh, he's talking about me. Oh, hey. Hey, he's over here talking about me. So I'm like, okay, what did I do? So I'm looking at him like, sir, there's no need to call me a black bee. You could have just said, black girl, black woman, black goddess, black African queen. You didn't have to say black bee. Come on. We all know that wasn't necessary. And so he's like, but it's none of your effing business. I said, oh, the same thing that it's not none of your business that this Spanish family is speaking Spanish. Ooh, reverse Uno card. Like a guy he just kind of looks at me and he's like, you know what? Whatever. I'm out. And so the cashier's like, yeah, I think that's best for our call the manager. And as he's walking out of the store, he's like, yeah, whatever. We all know that I'm better than you guys anyway. The government's going to be on my side. And he's still arguing. And he says, if I call the police right now, we all know whose side they're going to be on. Bro, bro, what? Who? 15 witnesses, it's 15 to 1. Okay, that wasn't even, that was uncalled for. That was just borderline, like, nah. Bro, are you serious? Still talking his stuff. And I'm like, talk your stuff out the door, bro. Because I'm not here for that. I'm not here for the foolishness. I'm not here for the ignorance. And at this point, the family is still crying. And, you know, I'm trying to reassure them, calm them down. Because I think they were just very confused on what just happened. Because I don't think they've ever experienced something like that before. They were, like, traumatized at this point. So I'm trying to let them know, like, hey, it's okay. It's cool. Like, hey, there's no need for the crying. It's okay. You know, we don't mind. You're much as welcome here as anybody else. Don't you dare worry about that dude. He's just one man who's bitter about his life. He got taken out of somebody else. Don't even. I'm comforting them. He's still just talking. Like, he's yelling at on the parking lot at this point. He's still going at it, talking about Spanish people this, black people that, Arabic like, he was just talking about everybody at this point. So I'm like, oh, this dude is like a full-on racist. I thought he was just ignorant. It was getting him the benefit of the doubt, but no, this dude is a full-on, like, RASICT. Ooh, I spelled that wrong. Ooh. Dyslexia? No, I'm playing. I'm playing. That was a joke. I'm gonna take that back. I'm sorry. That was rude. RASIST, find out what it means to be RAC. I had that song. Let me just stop, because that just got me into trouble. I'm so sorry about the dyslexia joke. Please don't hurt me, please. Bella Thorne, don't. I'm sorry. When I'm really angry about something, I get very weird and I say things that I don't mean. Love you, Bella. I'm cutting that out. I get my items to check out, and I walk out of the store. And no, the story's not over. I walk out of the store to go to the parking lot to get to my destination. Not my car, because I don't drive, but just to get to, because I was waiting for my aunt. She was in a different store, so he was in, like, a car or whatever. And so I'm in this car, and, you know, I'm just sitting here waiting. And the dude runs up to the window, and he's like banging on the window. And I'm like, should I lift this window down? Do I want to have some fun? Do I want to get a little bit risque? Do I want to be like Rick James, get a little freaky? You know, be like James Brown, get down with the dirty? I'm sorry. I'm literally having a mental breakdown right now. I'm getting kind of scared, because I think at one point he's going to break this window. If he really wants to, he could break it if he wants to. Cashier sees what's going on and literally runs outside. And they're like, hey, man, what are you doing? And then he's kind of like, whatever, I'll leave. And then that was, you know, they were like, get out before I call, you know, leave her alone before I call the police. And they were like, yeah, whatever. And then the dude just kind of walked off, went on about his life. I hope he didn't come back and try to plan nothing. You know, India's, you know, we're a very boring city. So, you know, we get drive-bys or like a shooting, you know, comes a very big thing. Because, you know, we're very, you know, we don't do much. We don't live life on the edge that much. So, I don't know, but I just know I was very upset with myself, because I feel like I could have done more for that family. I feel like I couldn't even protect them the way that I wanted to. I really wanted to throw some hands, but I was like, that's not my character. I'm trying to make my dress, you know, I was in a feel-good mood, and then my whole entire day was ruined by this dude talking about, I don't even care that he talked about me. I don't care. I cared about him talking to that sweet grandmother like that. That's all I cared about. I didn't care about me. I didn't care about him calling me a black bee. I didn't care about none of that. I cared about the family. That left an impact on them, for sure. And I hope that doesn't affect how they feel about people in America, simply because of that foolishness. And before y'all get cute, I need to let y'all know this, and I'm probably going to also let you know this on the community section of YouTube. I do not turn off my comments. Okay? I don't do it. I don't turn them off. It's YouTube that turns them off. I don't turn off any sort of comment. It's all them. Here's how it goes. I turn the comments on the YouTube Creator Studio thing, and then they may stay up for like an hour or two. And then when I go back to check again, they're off. I do not turn them off. The switch does not come off for me. Y'all need to know that, because that's starting to really irritate me, because a lot of y'all are saying, don't be shy, turn your YouTube comments on. Like, boy, I may be a lot of things, but I'm not shy. Thank you. Leave me alone. I'm really just, you're still racist in 2020? Wow. Couldn't be me. All the technology and stuff we have, I thought we would advance more, but no, we still the same old booty cheeks, and wow. Can't even. I hope you guys I can't even say my outro right. I'm so upset. We gotta stay tuned for the next video because this one is now over. Talk to y'all later.